I ever mentioned that I really like this multi-cooker? As soon as the pressure has dropped down enough, I could probably help it out. Nope, not doing it that way. That's hot. I'm cooking chili. Ow, that is really hot, and that comes out comes out of that one. I thought it'd come out of there. Oh, it comes out of there. Okay, we'll just let it go down on its own. I'll be back. But cooked the beans. I showed that in a previous video. Cooked the beans, which soaked for 24 hours overnight. And I washed them, I don't know, 6, 7 times. And all the floaters, the skins and things like that, and the beans that won't take the water, scrape all those off. You're going to waste some, yeah, but you can't cook them if they're not taking water because they'll still be hard. So it's the water that makes them soft. And since I brought this out, I thought, well, I got these beans that I ordered off of Lazada, so let's give it a try. And yeah, I crave chili anyway. Chili con carne. So I had a kilo of beef and a kilo of pork, ground beef. Half a kilo, I'm sorry. And so I cooked all that up with a bunch of onions, full onion, about 8, 9 cloves of garlic. Fried it all up there in the pan. And I cooked the beans in here with some chili powder, some smoked chipotle, some cumin, and some taco seasoning that I had. About 1 tablespoon of everything except for the smoked chipotle. That was only half a tablespoon. And some water, covered up the beans about 1.5 inches over. And it was probably too much water. But I cooked it for an hour on the soup setting, where it's at now. And then after it was done, those beans were fairly tender. And it tasted really good. Spoon. And I took the meat that was in the pan, put it in here. That, of course, adds the onions and the garlic in it too. And I put it on soup for 20 minutes. I'm just waiting for the pressure to drop. Should be done pretty soon. It might still be watery, and if so, then I will put it on my sauce thickening setting right there. And I'll do that probably a couple of times, thicken up my chili. I like a thick chili. I like any kind of chili. Hell, I'm even fond of Nally's, but nope, this isn't Nally's. This is the real thing, done by me. Oh yeah, I threw some jalapeno slices in there too. I diced up a bunch of jalapeno slices and that I had in a jar, and they're, let's see, yeah, right there. Anyway, I've got some more in the fridge too, but anyway, put a bunch of jalapenos in there. And those, to me, are not hot. I eat those right out of the jar. So after this is done, we'll see how it is. So I put this in for 20 more minutes. It's still pretty watery. You can see my hamburger in there. Well, actually, it's not all. It's 50-50 mixture of ground beef and ground pork that I fried up. But still kind of watery, so I'm going to put it on sauce thickening, probably 2 times, just to thicken this up, just because I like a nice hearty chili. I don't want it all pouring out, but yeah. It's a rainy night, good time for chili. So let me set this, cancel, multi-cook, sauce thickening, and we'll go to the maximum. I think it's 20 minutes. Oh, 15. Okay. Well, I don't think this will do anything. Oh, and we'll hit start. And in 15 minutes, well, in about 3 minutes, this will be boiling and stuff. But got to boil off that water a little bit. You can still see my garlic and my onions floating in here a little bit. I was hoping the pressure cooker would mix that in a little bit better. So, because if it's pressure cooked enough, then it should be just pretty much dissolved into the liquids. But those beans came out perfect at 1 hour. So next time I will cook the beans at probably 40 minutes, and then throw the meat and mix stuff in there, and then cook it for another hour. It should be about right. But next time I won't use so much water. I put about 2 inches of water above the beans. I figured that it would blow down, but no, I was wrong. See, it didn't take long. It's starting to boil already. So I'll occasionally do that, and then I'll come back and we'll see how it looks in the bowl. But you see the steam coming off of that now a little bit. And, yeah, I don't like doing this because you see it splashes on my wall, and I got to clean the walls. But it's not so bad on the tiles back there, 'cause that's easy to clean. But the painted wall, I probably get a splash guard or something for the side here. But I'll figure something out. Okay, so I've had this on sauce thickening a couple of times now. Function right there. It's still boiling. Still a little bit soupy, but I think I could eat on that. It will probably also thicken as it sits. No, I did not put any cornstarch in there. This is all everything I put in. You can see it's a mix of pinto beans and black beans. I had planned on separating the beans, and I was going to make refried beans out of a mix of pintos and black beans. That makes really good refried beans. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more beans on and I'll cook those down tomorrow. And those beans will be my refried beans. I like to have refried beans. I eat tacos and things like that. And plus, refried beans make a good bean dip. But yeah, it's not bad looking chili, and it tastes really good. So anyway, I'm gonna put this on for sauce thickening one more time. All right, so let's see. Multi-cook. Keep pushing it. Bring it down. Sauce thickening. I think it'll only go to 15 minutes. So let's see. I've done this 3 times now. 15 minutes, because it won't go any higher. And then start. Okay. And it'll boil again, and I think by that time this is going to be nice, thick, hearty chili. It's a rainy night, and good time for chili. Of course, it's 10 o'clock at night also, but yeah, I don't eat on a schedule. I don't do anything on a schedule. That's the trouble with, I don't eat on schedule, I don't sleep on a schedule, I don't get up on a schedule. Tomorrow's supposed to be church, and I just not feeling it. So anyway, today was seminary. I wasn't feeling that either. So some days I just don't feel it, and so I cook and then I feel something. All right, guys, I'll show you this in the bowl. And I don't know what happened in my last clip. I recorded the same thing here a while ago, and for some reason it didn't go into my gallery. But all right, hopefully this one does. All right, so in the bowl, it doesn't look so soupy. And in fact, it looks about perfect for me. Nice and thick. And the beans are nice and soft. I'll show you. Anyway, when I cook chili on the stove, it just always, the hardest part is getting the beans soft. But with the pressure cooker, and that's why my mom always cooked chili, was with the pressure cooker. Show you, see, that bean just cut really easy. I'm trying to do this and look through the phone at the same time. Of course, this pinto bean, pinto bean, see, nice and soft. So, and the meat, it's softened up really good. You know, you cook it and it's not bad. I mean, it's tasty and everything, but pressure cooking it for 20 minutes in with the beans, oh wow, that really did good. So I'm gonna run me another pot of beans, not as big as this pot was, because I don't even know where I'm gonna put this. I mean, my fridge and freezer's getting full. 3 days of cooking with, well, actually 3 out of 4 days cooking with Jerry here. Yeah, see how soft that bean is? Anyway, yeah, doing all this cooking and everything. I don't normally cook more than about once or twice a week, and I think this is third time in a week, and it's all because of that guy over there. Yeah, my multi-cooker. I love that thing. Have I mentioned that? Okay. Well, I am going to eat my chili. This tastes, oh my God, it tastes so good. If I buy a can of chili con carne in the store, it's 350 pesos. So about $4.50 for a can, one can that you can get back in the States for, what, 85 cents or maybe even $1.50. Yeah, it's $4.50 here. They just don't have it. And the next batch of beans I'm going to soak overnight and then pressure cook tomorrow. That's going to be for refried beans. You cannot get refried beans at any store for any money here. I can order them from Lazada, about $6 a can. So I make my own refried beans, and that's a mixture of the pinto beans and the black beans. And I've got more black beans than pinto beans, so I'll probably go a ratio of 60-40 on that, with the black beans being the 60. Here I was about 60-40 with the pinto beans, because I knew I was going to make chili. But like I said, I was going to split the beans in half and then cook down the ones that weren't going to be in chili. I was going to cook those down and make the refried beans, but I just ended up making it all chili. So I'm going to eat my dinner now. That's almost 11 o'clock p.m. And hope you all have a good one. Cooking with Jerry, always fun.